guys, welcome back to Wonder TV. My name is Maimuna Mikidadi. Welcome to yet another informative and educative episode. And on today's episode, we have a special guest with us, anaitwa Daniel Wanderi. Daniel practices hydroponic farming. So tatuelezea this particular farming, what it entails, the crops zenye zinafaa zipandwe using this particular farming. Karibu sana Daniel.
Hi.
Niaje?
Poa sana. Hello our viewers. My name is Daniel Wanderi. I am the founder of Eco Hydroponic Gardens and also the former National Youth Ambassador for Environmental Conservation under the Ministry of Youth Affairs. And we do hydroponic farming, meaning we develop solutions that give urban communities an opportunity to be able to produce their own food and sustainably, 100% soilless, and in their empty spaces, their rooftops, their balconies, their perimeter walls, their backyards, they converted them into an agri-business project or a kitchen garden. That's the long and short of what we do. Yes.
So Daniel,
Yes.
why hydroponic farming?
Hydroponics, if you look at sustainability, hydroponics, we are talking about climate change. In normal agriculture, soil over time become degraded. But in soilless farming, that trouble is lost. The benefits for doing hydroponics are immense compared to conventional farming on the soil. Why? Like in hydroponics, all soil-borne diseases, you eliminate them because you don't use the soil. That's a cost removed. And a risk also, and the chance of you using pesticides or chemicals to protect your plants. Another thing is hydroponics can be applied in different scenarios. For example, look at urban cities. Look at cities and urban areas. You have a rooftop like where we are here. You'd want to farm. It would be practically all too difficult for you to set up such a garden using soil. Why? If you put soil in such a pipe, it will definitely not going to work because permeability is low. So you don't end up getting anything. But with soilless, you're able to even do vertically, sustainably, and then you're able to produce throughout the year. Yes.
So this particular farming strategy is
Yes.
soilless.
Yes, yes.
There's no fertilizer you normally use, or kuna specific fertilizer used for hydroponic farming?
Basically, every plant requires nutrients. It's like human beings, we require vitamin, proteins, and such. For the plants, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So for us, we have organic nutrients that are water soluble. So the nutrients, we dissolve them in water, and then we put them into the system, and our plants grows. So basically, we just remove the need to have the plants search for nutrients in the soil. We make it easy for the plants to have it within a controlled environment, an aquatic environment, basically. Yes.
So, can someone plant any crop, the specific crops for hydroponic farming?
There are no specific. Basically, any type of plant can grow in a hydroponic system. The only thing we look at is the size. You also have to look at applicability. Because if you have to do a banana, you can do a banana, but it's huge. So to meet the need and the right objective, majority of plants are not very big. Like all types of vegetables, you can do them on such systems. All creepy crops like cucumber, capsicum, tomatoes, and all that, you do them here. No special kind of plants that it's any. As long as you have enough, you can even do a tree fruit as long as you have enough space to hold the root system. Yeah.
People believe that ile chakula yenye imepandwa kwa shamba imetumia soil, imetumia ikanyunyiziwa ile pesticides.
Yes.
Is more nutritious than hii yenye unasema inatumia maji peke yake.
Yes. No, that's a misconception. Na ni myth too, kwa sababu what's the difference? It's like, what does the plant consume in the soil? They are nutrients. These are nitrogen in all areas, all types of plants. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, they are the macronutrients. Where they have grown in water or in the soil. The question about whether it's nutritious or not nutritious, it all depends how did it genetically, did it grow optimally? Yeah. So ideally, actually for hydroponics, I think they are more nutritious than in the soil, because in the hydroponics, you are feeding the nutrients that you know can sustain the growth, what the plants need. But in the soil, it's like you are taking chances. You're not sure what quantities of potassium in the soil, but here you are working with quantities, specific quantities for specific quantities of water. Yes.
Is it an idea that you uliniaje?
Siwezi sema ati ni kitu yenye nilikaa tu hivi nikafikiria wacha nianze kufanya hivi ikuwe biashara. I'm naturally, and this is something I've come to understand late in my life, is I'm naturally very innovative, unaona? So what happened is this COVID came. My background is in robotics. I am in the world of robotics, technology, education technology, never done agriculture, not a single of training. But I am so curious to know what could I do on my rooftop, like the guys in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Israel, and produce food. So I made my first tower to see whether, how could I grow this on my balcony. So I created my first tower. My first tower didn't have the growing media inside. It had water. It used to hold 23 liters of water, standing that up like that. It was out of curiosity. And then I proceeded and did my next project on a rooftop, a whole rooftop 8 meters by 22 meters, harvested 20 tons of tomatoes, and I got money, and I was like, kumbe there's money here. So, and then you see, we as young people, we are all over social media. I took some images and posted on Facebook. Did I know a local media house? We want to feature what we're doing. Before I know, I'm getting business from the people in diaspora, locally here. I was overwhelmed by business. If you are me, opportunities are created. For the ready, I converted it into a company. Currently, we are 9 of us. Yeah, and this is a livelihood for us.
So umepanda nini hapa? Kwa sababu
sasa hapa kuna different types.
Before we start with umepanda nini?
Yes.
Hizi ni pipes normal ama?
These are normal pipes, and let me show you what we have here. We have 3 types of solutions here. All these ones can fit on a balcony or on a rooftop, because we are focusing on the urban communities. This is a tower garden. This has 48 grow holes. This one has broccoli. These are broccoli. These are eggplants. So this only occupies a diameter, a circular space of 1 foot. It's enough to get that amount of plants, 48 grow holes. So these are broccoli. You can mix up to 6 varieties on a single tower. You can do kale, spinach, tomatoes, and such. That is a single category. This is a tower garden. This is a spiral balcony garden. Has 2 types of designs. This is a 1.5 meters long, has 80 grow holes. And you see, we have planted different types of crops. We have capsicum, as you can see. We have capsicum, we have cucumber, as you can see, it's flowering. You see? We got tomatoes. See? So so when we come to install in your place, we just decide, what do I like? What is in my kitchen, whatever. What is my menu? So we just plant according to your need. These are kales. So you can basically do anything. These are spring onions.
So if I may ask.
Yes.
Umeweka maji kwa hii pipe.
Yes.
Ndio.
Yes.
So unahave kuweka maji kwa pipe alafu umwagie ndani?
Hapana. Hii pipe as it is ina hold hiyo maji hapo. It's holding the water in its place. And the water has nutrients. And then the growing media is in the cup, in the holding cup. The growing media holds oxygen and water and allows permeability and aeration around the roots. But the water is enclosed. So what happens is this, the plants will absorb the water, kidogo kidogo. Eventually it's going to complete all of it, it's going to finish. So and you grow. That's a single technique. It's called deep water culture.
So this particular growing media after umesha harvest, do you recycle it ama what do you do?
This is one of the advantages, yeah, using hydroponics. This growing media, it's a one-off thing because it's recyclable. These are pebbles. These are a volcanic rock, meaning we have kales here. In a couple of months, we remove the kales, we'll harvest the kales and plant something else. The same growing media, you recycle it back to the cup, plant something else, same thing.
Nini, the recycle ni how long? Unaweza recycle for?
Forever.
True.
Yeah, forever. The only thing that has a lifespan in this system ni maji, kwa sababu it is going to be consumed by the plant and the plant itself.
Oh, nutrients.
Yes. But the rest of the items kama hii cup, hii mawe, you can have it for years, many years. It's not decomposing, the plastic is not decomposing. So you reuse and reuse and reuse for a long, long time. Yep. And if you look at that end, let me show you. This end is different. This has this has grow cups. This does not have grow cups. On this end, we have plants inside being held. The pipe is full of the growing media. So the media is full in the pipe. They are all hydroponics, but one uses the growing media, the other one doesn't. Yes.
Difference in Konga?
Difference ni actually difference ni just to prove that there are different ways you could do this. For example, whoever can do this with the growing media might have access to pumice, like Kenya. Kenya has access to pumice because it's a volcanic rock. If you go to South Africa, they probably don't have this. Or yeah, some other countries don't have it. Just to prove that hydroponics can work anywhere, if you have pebbles, you can use this. If you don't have enough growing media, but they all going to perform the same. If you look at them, do you see any difference?
Yeah, hizi ndogo na hizi.
That side na hii. If you look ile in growth, angalia hii nyanya na hii. What do you see? What do you see a difference? Hizi nyanya na zile.
Difference. Me, I don't see a difference.
Yes, that's the point. There's no difference. Only that one is full of the growing media. That one you have just used a little bit of it and water. It's a matter of just showcasing some techniques, some innovations. Yeah, basically.
These flowers, you colored them. Ni decoration ama kuna?
It's on. You get two things out of this kind of urban farming. You get both food and ornamental aspect of it. You see, you choose. It comes customized the color of your choice. Look at this one is purple and blue. You can choose. I want green. You see, I was going to the third solution. That one has 80 grow holes. 80 grow holes. So if you have a sizable family, that will be enough for your veggies. But if you are a single guy like me or some other guys, a student somewhere, you don't need much. You have a balcony, a 1 meter garden for 24 grow holes. You put it out there on your balcony. Why should you, if you have kales and spinach and whatever you like, you don't need to go to the market. Looks small, but it can sustain you. You see? Now, in terms of varieties, it is not limited to vegetables. You can do also creepy crops like tomatoes. Look at this. These are tomatoes. And then what we have done, you see, the good thing about innovation is this. It gives you the leeway to use your brain, your creativity as long as you're able to solve a certain problem. These are tomatoes. You see, it's a tower garden. So you must ask yourself, how do we stake the tomatoes? So we have come up with this cage to stake the tomatoes. So they will continue growing as we stake them. Yeah.
So this particular seed, as in tower, like kuna hizo zenye ziko hivyo.
Yes.
Unaweka kwanza soil ndani, then the seeds ndo unaziweka kona.
Exactly. And then Maimuna, point of correction, it's 100% soilless. Ukitaja mchanga hapa unakuliwa mbuzi, si unajua? Sasa yes. Now this is 100% soilless. You see, this is a growing media. These are volcanic rock. It's called pumice stones. So they are pebbles, they are porous. So holds oxygen, water, and the plant in place. So from propagation to the growth of the plant to harvesting, we don't touch, there's nowhere we use soil. Why? We use these propagation trees. These are trees. You can see tiny seedlings upcoming, germinating. You see? We propagate from this. These are actually, these are seeds, like normal seeds you would buy from a normal your agrovet out there. That's Malkia. This is a herb called celery. So you take your tree, empty tree. Let me just show you. It's good to show people what we are up to. So you put this is the tree for propagation. You put cocoa peat. These are growing media made from coconut husks, buffered, purified into a perfect growing media. And then you put it in the tray, put your seeds into the holes, and then you water it for a couple of weeks, and then it germinates. And then you once it reaches a certain size, you transplant it into this now, a tower garden like this. You see? It's like this one. So it's basically like a process, eh?
So hapa ndo inaanza.
Hapa ndo inaanza.
Alafu ndo unaingia.
So for example, we are coming to your place. Mwaniambia mimi nataka niletee ya yellow. Na nataka sukuma 5, spinach 10, hivyo. So we will come with the seedlings already pre-propagated, yeah? And then come in according to your wish. Tomatoes 5, we planted them. Capsicum 5, whatever, up to 48. No? But comes like this in bits and pieces, and we assemble it. Eventually, it will be like that in broccoli or this tomato. It's that simple. And then for such systems, it's very simple. We will come with such pipes. You see such pipes? Prefabricated. Just agree, as long as we have agreed what size of a garden we are doing, we set it up in your place, we plant, we do all the drip system, and that's it.
Do you think this is a profitable farming? Like kama ingine
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wacha nikuhesabie kwa nini the benefits. Number 1, in normal, this uses up to 80% less water. So if you are to do this farming somewhere, when someone is using 100 liters in whatever size of land, I am using 20 liters, meaning their cost of production is high, mine is less. Yes. Now, this you don't do weeding, 0 cost on weeding. So you are doing on the soil. By the time this capsicum is at this size, you have already weeded once. Facts. This size. I have not done it, and I will not do it. So you'll be able to do weeding maybe twice in its lifespan. That is a cost on someone doing conventional farming on the ground. I will not have that cost. Meaning, if all those benefits cumulatively, my cost of production will be very low, yours will be very high. What happens when we go to the market? I will fetch more revenue than you. Why? Your cost of production is, look at the labor cost. On this type of farming, cost of labor is very low. Why? To water these drip towers, even if you had 100 of them, you come here and switch the drip system for 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, and you go your way. That's it. So, if you are doing the same in a conventional farming, how many hours would you spend watering your plants? Whether it's drip system or not. So this one you don't water manually. It's called precision feeding. So it's a very good way to do, it's a very sustainable way to do agribusiness. Because it's one of, the only challenge with hydroponics, the one I know is, to start off, of course, you spend money because these things, all of them you buy. But it's the same case with land. Even land, you cannot get it for free. But the benefits are immense. Immense. You get maturity rate for up to, faster by up to 40% in some instances. Because this is a controlled environment. Yes.
Farming is something you love?
What do I say? I don't say that I love farming as such, but I love creating solutions. I love creating things that can work. Like, for example, ask me, why do we need, how can we make these solutions? How do we make this sustainable, for example? My passion is not necessarily into real farming. My passion is to give everyone opportunity to be able to do the farming. In this place you are standing here, we are putting fish here. Yes, we'll have fish here. We'll have a vermiculture section here. And this will be a very sustainable, complete solution in this way. The fish will feed the plants. The plants will aerate the water and purify the water back to the fish. You see? The vermiculture system, the earthworms will give us organic fertilizer. When they multiply the earthworms, we will feed the earthworms to the fish. It becomes a complete package. So my passion is ensuring developing solutions that work, basically, and ensuring that young people can don't say hakuna job, hakuna sijui he. Creativity and innovation can open doors that your certificate cannot open.
Sasa mtu mwenye maybe anaweza kuwa amesikia the whole nini, the whole process and the kila kitu.
Yes.
Requirement ni inaweza kuwa nini na nini for someone who is out there mwenye anataka
kuanzia. Now, requirement ni very simple, and we make it as simple as possible and as affordable as possible. You only need one to have that will ati unataka kulima and you want to grow something, and you have a small space, even if it's 1 meter. 1 meter squared space, that's the bare minimum we would want. And then you have a budget of 4,500 to start off with one single tower garden like that one, or 48 grow holes. Comes inclusive of the growing media inside, a drip system, seedlings of your choice, and nutrients for 3 months for only 4,500. You see? And it's a one-off thing. And then for whoever has a small balcony and would desire such a design, this goes for 9,500 for 24 grow holes. You don't water manually. Comes with a 20-liter nutrient reservoir and a drip system, so you don't waste your time watering. You have searched for 80 grow holes. This one goes for 18K 500. This one, yes, 80 grow holes, and you are good to go. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Yes.
So, guys, that has been Daniel Wanderi. Hope you've been informed and umeelimika kidogo. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.